When officers do their job, they can wind up in startling situations. And often what starts as a routine traffic stop can turn into a high-speed chase. In Iowa, a man is pulled over for what begins as an everyday traffic stop.
Stop the car, man! Stop the car!
But instead of cooperating, he starts to drive away.
Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop it!
As the suspect hits the gas, the officer isn't giving up either. He jumps on the hood of the car.
Put on the brakes! Stop the car! Stop the car, man!
And holds on for dear life. The car hits 50 miles per hour down a dirt road.
Get off the car! Goddamn brakes!
And turns into a gravel lot.
Put on the brakes!
When the getaway car hits a ditch, the cop goes flying.
I'm okay, man. Go get him. I'm all right.
When the pursuing officer got out to help his wounded partner, the police cruiser got stuck in the ditch, and the criminal was able to get away. Turns out, the suspect was facing 5 years in prison for a forgery case and made a run for it. But officers tracked him down a day later in the next town over. And the injured officer was treated for a broken vertebrae at a local hospital.
Believe it or not, a traffic stop is one of the most dangerous operations a police officer can make. Over 15,000 officers a year are injured on the job.
In Ohio, police have pulled over a car for not having a visible license plate.
Hurry on, bud. Come here. Come here.
But when the officers walk over to talk to them, the driver and his passenger start to leave the scene.
Stop walking away. Stop walking away. Hands out your pocket.
5092.
Go like this. You got anything on you, man? Stop running.
The driver starts to run, and the police chase after him.
He's running towards 114 and regalia.
The suspect is fast, but Super Cop is faster. This lightning-fast officer is closing in, when suddenly... As Super Cop was closing in, the suspect was picked up by his friend in the getaway car. When the cops took off after the driver, they passed right by his friend. As passengers left the vehicle, he circled back around to save his partner in crime.
You're trying to get picked up right now.
The cop tries to keep a grip on the runner, but the getaway driver holds his feet and keeps him in the vehicle to make the escape. This suspect remains at large.
Be advised, that car just dragged my partner.
Most criminal acts, or most people who are involved in crime, are in that 16 to 24 age group. And there's a reason why.
Stop running.
We are filled with risk-taking, impulsivity, and we're at our best physical health. You know, going around, running, jumping over fences, doing things at night, getting into small spaces. Those are things that are probably people who are in that age group feel better doing than someone older. So we're at the prime of our life during that time period, and we know as we look at the data, that's the time when most crime occurs between individuals, especially a male.
Even the fastest officers don't always get their guy. But when they can't apprehend suspects on foot, They need something to stop them in their tracks.
Sign there, please.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
In Oklahoma, a woman is refusing to pay an $80 ticket for a broken taillight.
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
You want me
Step
to-
out.
When she chooses to drive away, the officer chases her down.
Got one taken off.
And pulls her over again in the next parking lot.
Get out of the car.
You better leave me.
But the belligerent driver still won't comply. After kicking the officer, he has no other choice. He turns to a non-lethal tool to immobilize the suspect. The taser.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Tasers are an essential tool to detain dangerous suspects before they can cause any more harm.
Because you're being aggressive. I'm being assertive. You're on the ground.
Like this crossbow-wielding cowboy who's being, well, assertive, threatening people in the park. Freeze, partner.
A taser is an electronic stun device or incapacitator, and it has two prods that we could shoot at you to send tens of thousands of volts through your spinal system and paralyze you temporarily.
If you're thinking this looks painful as hell, you're right. To understand what it's like to be zapped by a stun gun, some cadets in the police and armed forces experience the burn for themselves as part of its stun gun training program. This is known as riding the lightning. And not even cops are lightning proof. Good effort, tough guy.
Hold on.
Have you ever been tased?
Yes. It is like hitting your funny bone 1,000 times over.
Drop the knife now!
Stun guns can paralyze a suspect for up to 5 seconds, giving police time to close in. At this Walmart in Florida, an angry couponer is threatening her fellow shoppers with a knife.
Put the knife down.
And when she doesn't obey the orders, in this store, it's not just the prices that are getting rolled back. At a skating rink in Arizona, tensions are running high in the cutthroat world of casual roller skating. A woman has been picking fights with other customers all night, and a fed-up security guard is done trying to break them up. When she throws a punch, it's time for her to roll on home. Before she can hurt anyone, the guard escorts her out so fast, she doesn't even have time to grab her shoes. She couldn't even cash in her tickets for a prize, but it doesn't cost a thing to ride the lightning. After striking the staff, the security team hit her with 30,000 volts of electricity, sending her into a triple axle. But to use the taser, you have to catch them first.
911, where's your emergency?
I had a guy take off in one of our cars.
In northern Florida, police are pursuing a car thief on the run.
I need somebody to come to Circle K because somebody just bust my window out my car.
The carjacker flees, and the cops have to capture him before he crosses state lines.
No license plate on the back, sunroof.
Overhead, a helicopter positions one police vehicle north of the fleeing perp,
I don't think they know we're here yet.
while a second car is positioned as a blockade to the south to pin the suspect in.
Okay, he's going through. So I'm okay, we gotta bail out.
He tries to lose the cops by switching cars,
He's carjacking this guy right now.
and when a pursuing officer closes in to apprehend him, 50,000 volts turns this fearful suspect into
Taser deployment! Taser deployment!
Taser Face.